dog horses.
Okay.
Around dressage.
Okay, yeah, because she said that's what somebody wanted. And she's like, I wasn't into 3 PhDs and a master. Thank you very much. Okay, so what did you want to do with her? Just have her as a trail horse?
Barrel race.
Oh, barrel racer, okay. Well, she said I like doing it. But she said, she's kind of like dogs that I talk to that do agility that don't follow the course. She goes, I want to go this way and then that way. And she wants to go her way, not the way you want her to go. And whether she wins or not, she's like, who cares? I'm like, I think the mama cares, you know? So she's like, I don't know. So she's not adverse to doing it. She's kind of like a 60s love child. She's like, oh, it's all fun and everyone's having a good time. And, well, we get it done or not. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know. So
Think she could.
well, she's happy to do it her way. It's not like Macy, we're going to win a trailer. You know, she's like, maybe we'll go to the last barrel and then do the other two. I'm like, no, I think there's a pattern there, you know, so, you know, I mean, she is bright, but she's kind of a little bit of an airhead.
Kind of blonde.
Yeah, she is kind of blonde. No blonde jokes, but yeah. So, I mean, so her question to me was, as long as you're happy with me, I'll stay. But she does not want to be a burden. And she's polar opposite to this one, who's like, we should put this thing with a free horse sign out on the street.
Oh my God.
This one's like, yeah, she's like, I want to move in. I like you. I'm staying. And this one's like, what do I do, kind of thing. So I think you can get her functional, and if she keeps you happy, then that's great. Because if anybody else, I mean, I would be very worried about the next time she has to have anesthesia for anything. Hopefully you can say to your vet, I've heard, because I've had people say, how am I going to tell them a pet psychic told me? And I'm like, I don't know, you know, just say I've heard, or I'm worried, and then put that bug in their ear, because if they give her the wrong drug, boom, she can already take off and be gone. So, because she said, I almost died twice, so there's a reason she's here, and it's not because you need a life lesson. She's grateful. I mean, she's like, I even asked her about doing the trail, and she's like, yeah, whatever, you know, so.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, you're okay. Okay, let's see. All right, so anything else you can think of that you'd like to
I
ask her?
wanted to know why she had to be there.
Right, okay.
Because of something.
Yeah, well, okay, so here's the kidneys. You think of it like your oil filter, right? So if you don't change your oil, at some point your car stops. Because they're so small and so sluggish, it slows that conveyor belt down. So you usually see it more in cats, older cats. So now, so whatever protein you're feeding is right. That's why I think the electrolytes might help. Because we can prime her kidneys a little bit more. And are you doing like just grass hay or a mixture, or what are you giving her?
Alfalfa
Okay,
in the morning.
Okay.
And she gets a pound of Renewable.
okay.
And at night, they're fed 3 times.
Right, okay. Did any beef pump at all? Did you talk about your beef pump?
No, but I.
Okay, that might be something I want to ask them, yeah. Because they would know nutritionally what best to give in your region kind of thing. So it's not a supplement, because you're close. I mean, look at how good her muscle tone looks good. It's just this over here. So, and when the kidneys are weak, it'll pull another organ down. So that's why doing some kind of electrolytes would help her. Because then you'll have, it's like your battery and your alternator, they work together. So, okay, I don't, like I said, I don't feel cancer, I would tell you if I did. But there's no lots of tissue, but she could survive with that and be just fine. So then she just said to me, if I get better, does this one leave? And this one's going, la la la, peace, love, and stereo headphones. Tell her she has cancer, she's a stupid horse, she's leaving. I'm like, no, Trinity. I said, well, Trinity can be the backup horse. And she goes, well, okay, I guess. Well, you know, thank God she came to you, that you have the time and the energy, and you can allow her to be in your life with her limitations. Because had she gone, I mean, obviously she'd never be a dressage horse. It's both here and here. She's not going to make it. And somebody else would have run her into the ground. That wouldn't have been fair to her. She's a sweet soul. And, you know, she's willing to do what you want her to, kind of in her own way. So, and she's made you a better horse person. Because you've had to deal with Miss Flower Power, you know.
She takes really good care of us.
Good. Okay, well, that's good. But yeah, I mean, she tries. The try is there. You know, she's not like the other mare who's like, you do you and I do me kind of thing. I mean, she does care for you a lot. Yeah. Come on, you stand in here. So, okay, so feet are good. We talked about that. Back and so small kidneys. Okay, keep an eye on that. I asked her about her heat cycle. She doesn't really complain about that. Your saddle seems to be fine, whatever figure, but I mean, she's pretty easygoing when it comes to that kind of stuff, so that's really, really good. I asked her if there's anything she doesn't like, and she said, I saw 2 dogs fighting, scared the crap out of her. She doesn't like any kind of violence. So if that happens, she's like, I'm walking the other way. And I said, okay, so that's good for you to know. So
Is she hurt anywhere?
not really, no. Her joints and stuff are good, but I've only seen maybe in 33 years 4 horses that have kidneys the size of hers. She's got like mini kidneys. So, and if she was out in the wild, she wouldn't have survived. You know, that she would have been running and just dropped dead. Kind of thing.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
but you can, so you'll know you're on the right track, obviously, by when her belly drops a little bit and she gets wet. But you're close to what you want, so now it's just management. And that's why just offering her the electrolyte, she may just take to that and that might be enough. You know, that plus some kind of digestion thing.
Electrolyte water.
Yeah, like Apple Dex or Electrodex, where you have the option that you can put in water. Yeah. I mean, the old model, and it still works, that if you put salt in their food, they'll drink more water. Okay. Well, if you were running a 5K and I had water or Gatorade, you pick the Gatorade because you know it's going to hydrate you quicker. It's the same thing. So the electrolytes allow the kidneys to work on their own level without forcing them to deal with the extra water and the salt.
Okay.
So yeah. So. Okay.
Well, thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. That was
Susan.
wonderfully informative.
I hope so. We tried.
Yeah, no,
Well,
she
it
did.
was. And I didn't
Susan.
believe in it.
That's okay.
What about her back in?
I was a former New Yorker. I was a skeptic too. They told me last night, they said, yeah, you're in for quite a day. I said, bring it, I'm ready.
Okay,
So,
Lydia,
Very good.
she's a little ataxic in the back end sometimes. Is
I
that
would say
due to
that's coming from
kidneys?
up there.
Okay.
Salt in
Because
the
if her
kidney?
kidneys get overheated, instead of her really tying up, they just shut down. And so it's just no
Affects
circulation
the
there.
back end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
So,
explains a lot.
At least she's had $12,000 at the
I
vet.
bet. Oh,
looking
you're the
for
guy.
it.
Oh, bless. Okay. Well,
And
your
a
wings are showing.
myelogram.
Just fold them in, okay? You're the one that's in
I had
because you're on the
insurance.
express lane. Well, good. I'm glad you had insurance, but still, you didn't have to do that. You know, I mean, there are a lot of other horses that need a home, but she's worth it. And you know, if anything, she's going to be a good testimony.
you know
that
what?
she can be managed. You know, and that you can do stuff with her. And it may be limited, where you only do 1 or 2 runs, and then you have your backup horse over here. That's okay.
Lydia,
Yeah.
with her, she ran her a long time
Right.
and she never had no issues.
Okay. Well, she maybe just finally made it to her. I mean, at her age now.
That
She
was
hit her limit with
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
It's possible because she never said you did anything wrong. But as animals get older, there are things that, like an animal's not really mature until they're 3. We don't think of that. We think horses are yearlings and dogs at 6 months. But at 3 is when they're truly an adult. And so you work from 3 on, and so that's when things really became to be a problem. So
Yeah,
I
well,
see your butt here.
I was able to buy her because they found that she was not going to run fast.
Right. And she didn't want to do the dressage either. It's just not her thing.
Well, I don't. Dolly trains a bit dressage.
But she runs
doesn't
her.
compete in it.
Okay.
She just
She
does
said
barrel.
someone did look at her at one point to be a dressage horse, and she's like, "Oh, I don't want to do that either." So it was too much work for her. So,
Oh yeah, all the muscles.
well, for her it's mental.
It's
She said to me, 3 PhDs and a master's? No, thank you. I'll do kindergarten. Give me a diploma. I'm good. And I said, okay.
Thank you, Lydia.
All right.